The reset. Master the art of rebuilding yourself. Life has a way of breaking us in ways we never see coming. One moment, everything feels like it's going fine, and the next, the rug is pulled right from under your feet. Maybe it's a relationship that crumbled, a job you lost, a failure that stings so deep you feel it in your bones. Maybe it's a decision you regret, one that keeps replaying in your mind like a never-ending loop. Suddenly, you find yourself standing in the ruins of what you thought was your life. Everything you worked for, everything you dreamed about feels like it's slipping away. The weight of it all sits so heavily on your chest that you can barely breathe. And there you are, stuck. Stuck in the mess, stuck in the pain, stuck in the uncertainty of how to move forward. But wait. What if I told you that this moment, this very moment where everything feels like it's falling apart, could actually be your greatest opportunity? What if, instead of looking at the broken pieces around you as the end of your story, you saw them as the beginning of something greater? Here's the truth no one tells you: you have the power to hit the reset button. Think about that for a second. Yes, you. Right now. You have the ability to start fresh, to rebuild, to become someone stronger than you ever thought possible. Imagine for a moment, you're not trapped by your past, your mistakes, or your failures. You are not the broken pieces that lie around you. No, you are the hands that will pick them up, one by one, and put them back together, stronger, more resilient, and more beautiful than before. Picture this, a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's you. That can be you. You see, life doesn't give us a reset button on the outside. There's no magic solution where everything suddenly fixes itself overnight. The reset button I'm talking about is inside you. It's a decision. A choice to stop living in the past, to stop replaying every bad moment like a broken record, and to say, no more. I'm starting over, and this time, I'm going to do it my way. I know what you're thinking, but how? How do I start again when I feel so lost, so broken? It begins with one simple truth: you are not defined by what happened to you. Let that sink in. The failure, the heartbreak, the mistakes, they are part of your story, but they don't define who you are. What defines you is what you do next. Will you stay down, or will you get up? Will you carry the weight of yesterday's pain, or will you let it go? Let me tell you something: you have survived everything life has thrown at you so far. You've made it through every sleepless night, every tear, every setback. You are still here, aren't you? That means you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And now, it's time to take that strength and use it to rebuild. Imagine, for a moment, what your life could look like if you allowed yourself to hit reset. Close your eyes and picture it. Picture a version of yourself that is no longer burdened by the weight of regret. A version of yourself that wakes up every morning filled with purpose, with excitement, with the fire to chase your dreams again. Can you see it? Because that person, that strong, resilient, unstoppable person, is inside you, waiting to be awakened. Now, don't get me wrong, rebuilding yourself is not easy. It's not a smooth, straight path where everything just magically falls into place. No. It's messy. It's hard. There will be days when you want to give up, when the pain feels too heavy, when you doubt if you can really start over. But let me tell you something important: every time you take one step forward, you are creating a new you. Every time you refuse to let your past define your future, you are rebuilding. Brick by brick, piece by piece, you are crafting a version of yourself that is wiser, tougher, and more beautiful than before. Think about it: when something precious breaks, what do? We repair it. We don't throw it away. In Japan, they have an art called kintsugi, where they take broken pottery and repair it with gold. The cracks don't disappear, they become part of the beauty. That's what you're doing when you reset your life. You're filling the cracks with wisdom, with strength, with gold. And the person you become, they're even more valuable than before. So, I'm asking you right now, are you ready? Are you ready to take all the pain, all the mistakes, all the things that once broke you, and turn them into something that makes you stronger? Are you ready to stop letting your past control your future? Because you can. You can hit that reset button, and when you do, everything changes. Not overnight, but step by step, day by day. Now ask yourself, what is stopping you from pressing reset? What is holding you back from becoming the person you were always meant to be? Fear? Doubt? The voices in your head that tell you it's too late or you're not good enough. I'm here to tell you that those voices are wrong. You are more than enough, and it's never too late to start again. This is your moment. The past is behind you, and the future is waiting for you. All you have to do is make the choice. Hit reset. Rebuild yourself. And watch as you rise stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever before. Accept where you are. The very first, and perhaps the most difficult, step in rebuilding yourself is accepting where you are right now. You might be in a place that feels dark, confusing, or even hopeless. Maybe you're carrying sadness so heavy it feels like a weight on your chest, or anger so intense that it's like a fire you can't put out. Or perhaps it's frustration with life, with others, or even with yourself. And let me tell you this, it's okay. Yes, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel like you're at the end of your rope sometimes. We're taught to hide these emotions, to pretend everything's fine, but burying your feelings only makes things worse. Imagine trying to heal a wound by covering it up without cleaning it. Sooner or later, it festers. Your emotions work the same way. If you don't acknowledge them, if you keep trying to push them aside, they'll only grow louder, messier, harder to control. But here's the truth, you can't move forward if you don't know where you're starting from. You can't climb a mountain without knowing where your feet are planted. So, take a deep breath and look at where you are, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Be honest with yourself. Yes, it might hurt. Yes, it might be uncomfortable. But acknowledging the truth of your situation, however difficult, is the only way to begin rebuilding. This isn't about blaming yourself or drowning in self-pity. It's about saying, okay, this is where I am. This is what I feel. This is what I'm struggling with. It's about facing your reality, however messy, without fear or shame. Because when you accept where you are, you give yourself the freedom to grow. You open the door to change, to healing, to moving forward. Imagine this, you're standing in the middle of a foggy forest, and you don't know which way to go. You could keep running aimlessly, hoping you'll stumble upon a way out, but chances are you'll only get more lost. But if you stop, take a moment to look around, understand where you are, then you can find a clear path. That's what accepting your current state does for you. It clears the fog and shows you where you need to go. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to admit that things aren't where you want them to be right now. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength to be honest with yourself. And once you do that, once you accept where you are, you'll be able to take the first step toward rebuilding yourself into something stronger, something more resilient. So ask yourself, where are you right now? What are you feeling? Don't be afraid to sit with your emotions. They aren't here to punish you, they're here to guide you. Accept them, accept yourself, and watch how the path ahead becomes clearer. Let go of the past. We all have things we hold on to, memories that haunt us, mistakes that weigh heavy on our hearts, or pain inflicted by others that lingers long after the moment has passed. We replay these moments over and over, like a broken record we can't shut off. And sometimes, it feels impossible to let go. But here's the truth you need to hear, holding on to the past is like trying to walk through life with a heavy backpack filled with stones. Every regret, every painful memory, every mistake is like a stone inside that backpack. You carry it everywhere. It presses down on your shoulders, making each step forward feel harder than the last. You want to move on, you want to climb higher, but with each step, the weight grows heavier, pulling you back down. You can barely lift your feet, let alone climb the mountain that lies ahead. And the longer you carry that burden, the more it exhausts you, drains you, until you feel like giving up altogether. But now, close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. What if you could set that backpack down? What if, instead of carrying those stones, the anger, the guilt, the shame, you could release them, one by one? Imagine the lightness you'd feel, the relief of finally being free from the weight that's been holding you back for so long. Letting go of the past is exactly like taking off that backpack. It's hard, yes. It's hard to forgive yourself, hard to let go of the pain others caused you. It feels scary, like if you let go of these things, you're somehow losing a part of yourself. But let me tell you this, you are not defined by your past. You are not the mistakes you made or the hurt you endured. You are so much more than that. Think about it. What good does it do to hold on to the past? Does it make you stronger? Does it bring you peace? Or does it only pull you deeper into sadness, regret, and frustration? Letting go isn't about forgetting what happened, it's about releasing its power over you. It's about saying, this no longer defines me. I choose to move forward. Take a moment and really feel that. I choose to move forward. It's such a simple statement, but it holds so much power. By letting go of the past, you're freeing yourself to climb higher, to move faster, to live better. Imagine climbing a mountain without that heavy backpack. Suddenly, your steps are lighter, your energy is higher, and every step forward feels like a victory. The higher you climb, the clearer your path becomes, and the weight of your past. It's nothing but a distant memory. Letting go doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion. Start small. Maybe it's a past mistake you've held onto for too long. Maybe it's something someone said or did to you that's still causing you pain. Whatever it is, ask yourself, what would happen if I let this go? What would my life look like if I no longer carried this burden? You don't have to let go all at once. You can release those stones one by one. Forgive yourself for that mistake. Forgive the people who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Slowly, you'll feel the weight lift. And as it lifts, you'll begin to feel lighter, freer, more in control of your own path. Remember, the past is a place of learning, not a place of living. You've learned from it, you've grown from it, and now it's time to move beyond it. The longer you hold on, the longer you keep yourself stuck in a place you don't belong anymore. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the weight you refuse to let go of. So, take a deep breath. Acknowledge the pain, the mistakes, the regrets. And then, slowly, gently, begin to let them go. It won't be easy, but the more you release, the more you'll discover a lighter, more joyful version of yourself. A version that's ready to climb higher, reach further, and embrace the future without the chains of the past holding you back. Ask yourself now, what am I still carrying that no longer serves me? And when you find your answer, be brave enough to set it down. Because once you let go of the past, you'll find that the future is far brighter, far lighter, and filled with endless possibilities. Set clear goals. Once you've freed yourself from the chains of the past, it's time to look forward, to see the horizon of possibility stretching out before you. This is where your journey truly begins. Now, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Whether it's building a stronger body, finding a career that excites you, mending a broken relationship, or something else entirely, this is your moment to dream again. And not just dream, but dream with intention. But here's the thing, dreams without direction are like a ship without a compass. You might feel the wind beneath your sails, but without a destination, you'll drift endlessly, never reaching the shores of success. That's why you need to set clear, simple goals. Goals that light a fire in your soul and give you something to reach for, one step at a time. Picture this, you're standing at the foot of a great mountain. You've already shed the heavy burden of the past, and now, your focus is on the peak. That peak represents everything you want to achieve. It may seem far away, but here's the key, you don't need to rush. The journey to the top isn't about speed, it's about direction. Every small step you take is a victory, a movement toward the life you truly want. So, how do you start? Start small. Yes, small. I know we often want to change everything all at once. We want instant success, instant transformation. But true growth doesn't happen in a flash. It happens in the quiet moments, the daily choices, the small wins that eventually add up to something monumental. Let's say your goal is to improve your health. It doesn't start with running a marathon or losing 50 pounds in a week. It starts with one simple decision. Maybe it's drinking more water today, or going for a 10-minute walk. It's small, yes, but it matters. Each small action builds momentum, and before you know it, those tiny steps turn into leaps. Your body feels stronger. Your mind feels clearer. That mountain peak starts to look a little closer. Or perhaps your goal is to find a better job. You don't need to quit everything and overhaul your entire career overnight. Start with one action, updating your resume, researching a field you're passionate about, or sending out a few applications. Every small step moves you toward that dream job, that career that fills you with purpose and passion. Remember, rebuilding yourself is a process. Just like a house isn't built in a day, neither are you. You lay the foundation first, brick by brick, with patience and perseverance. Each goal is a brick. And with each brick you place, you're creating something stronger, something more beautiful. Don't rush this process. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. The only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. And don't be afraid to adjust your goals as you go. Life isn't a straight line. Sometimes, the path to your dreams will twist and turn. There may be setbacks or moments when you need to change direction. That's okay. Setting goals isn't about rigidly sticking to a plan no matter what. It's about having a clear vision and the flexibility to adapt when necessary. Ask yourself right now, what is one small thing I can do today to move closer to my goal? Write it down. Make it real. Then tomorrow, ask the same question. And the next day. Each day, you are building momentum, building strength, building you. Before you know it, you'll look back at the person you were, the one who felt stuck, weighed down by the past, and you'll hardly recognize them. Because the person you're becoming is powerful, determined, and focused. And the life you're building, step by step, will be one filled with purpose, joy, and achievement. So, don't rush. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many goals all at once. Focus on what's most important to you, and take it one step at a time. You are capable of far more than you think, and with clear goals and small actions, you'll climb that mountain, and when you reach the top, you'll see that every single step was worth it. Now, ask yourself, what is the first small step I'll take today? Let's talk about clarity. When you set a goal, don't just make it vague, make it specific. Don't just say, I want to get healthier. Say, I want to be able to run a mile without stopping. Don't just say, I want a better job. Say, I want a job that challenges me creatively and allows me to grow. The clearer you are, the more focused your actions will be. And here's the secret, write it down. Yes, write down your goals. There's something powerful about putting pen to paper, about making your dreams tangible. When you write down your goals, they stop being abstract thoughts floating around in your head and become something real, something you can work toward. Write them down, look at them every day, and remind yourself, this is what I'm working for. This is why I'm taking these small steps. This is where I'm going. And don't just write the big goals. Write down the small steps too. Write down things like, today, I will drink more water. Today, I will send out one job application. Today, I will have a meaningful conversation with someone I care about. These small, clear actions are what create big change over time. You might be thinking, but what if I don't know where to start? That's okay. If you don't know where to start, just start somewhere. Start with what feels right in this moment. The important thing is that you begin. Don't let the fear of not knowing the perfect step hold you back. Take any step, no matter how small, and trust that with every step, the path will become clearer. As you move forward, be flexible. Life isn't a straight line. Your goals might change, and that's okay. You might face setbacks, and that's okay too. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself every day, no matter how small the action, no matter how slow the climb. Now, pause for a moment. Look ahead. What does your future look like? What do you see when you imagine the best version of yourself? What goals light you up inside? Take a deep breath. Now, write them down. And tomorrow, take one small step toward them. And the day after that, take another. Every small step matters. Every small step is progress. And soon, you'll find yourself looking back, amazed at how far you've come. So ask yourself, what's one small goal I can set today? Write it down. And take that first step. You are on your way to becoming the person you've always known you could be. Surround yourself with positivity. Life is a journey, a long, winding road that has its share of ups and downs. But here's something you might not realize: the people you allow on this journey with you have a massive impact on where you end up. The company you keep can either propel you forward, pushing you toward success and growth, or they can hold you back, anchoring you in the very place you're trying to leave behind. So, the question becomes, who are you walking this path with? The truth is, whether we like it or not, the energy around us affects us. It seeps into our minds, our thoughts, our very being. Who you surround yourself with matters. Picture it like this: you're standing in a field. Some people are rays of sunlight, warming you, helping you grow, making everything around you bloom. Others are like dark clouds, heavy and oppressive, blocking out the sun, suffocating your progress. You can't flourish in the shade of negativity. You can't reach your full potential when you're surrounded by people who only bring darkness. Take a good look around at the people in your life. Are they lifting you up or dragging you down? Are they helping you become the best version of yourself, or are they pulling you back to old habits, old ways of thinking, old versions of yourself that no longer serve you? This is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. The people around you either help you rise, or they make sure you stay where you are, or worse, fall back. Think about it. Imagine you're climbing a steep hill. You've set your sights on the top, you've shed the baggage of your past, and you're ready to move forward. But the people around you, they're either cheering you on, urging you to take the next step, or they're holding onto your ankles, pulling you down, telling you it's too hard, it's too far, you'll never make it. Now, which type of person do you want by your side? Positivity is a powerful force. It's infectious. When you surround yourself with people who are filled with optimism, people who genuinely want to see you succeed, you start to believe that success is possible. Their energy lifts you up. Their encouragement fuels your motivation. It's like walking in the sunshine: everything feels lighter, brighter, more achievable. You start to believe that you can conquer anything, that no challenge is too big, no goal is too far out of reach. This is the kind of energy you need in your life. But there's a flip side to that coin. Negativity is just as contagious, but it's far more destructive. Have you ever noticed how, after spending time with someone who constantly complains, doubts, or criticizes, you feel drained? It's like they suck the life right out of you. Suddenly, everything seems harder. Your motivation disappears. Doubt creeps in. You start questioning yourself, questioning your goals, questioning your worth. That's the effect of negative energy. It seeps into your soul and poisons your progress. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if those negative people are close to me? What if they're friends, family, or coworkers? It's hard. It's really hard to distance yourself from people who have been part of your life for a long time, but here's the reality: you have to prioritize your own growth. You have to protect your peace, your energy, your dreams. If someone's energy is consistently negative, if they're constantly dragging you down, you have to create boundaries. It doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life completely, but it does mean you need to protect yourself. Limit your time with them. Choose carefully what conversations you engage in. If someone is always putting your dreams down, criticizing your efforts, or making you feel small, it's time to create space. Because here's the thing, you can't grow in toxic soil. No matter how strong your willpower is, no matter how determined you are, if the people around you are constantly feeding you doubt, criticism, and negativity, you will struggle to move forward. Think of your mind, your life, as a garden. Who are you letting plant seeds in that garden? Are they planting seeds of hope, encouragement, and growth? Or are they planting weeds of doubt, fear, and failure? Because those seeds grow. Whatever you allow to take root in your mind will grow and shape your reality. If you let the wrong people plant weeds, soon, those weeds will choke out your potential, leaving your garden barren. But if you surround yourself with the right people, people who plant seeds of positivity, you'll bloom. You'll flourish. You'll grow into the person you were always meant to be. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't just about avoiding negative people, it's also about actively seeking out those who lift you higher. Look for people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, who encourage you to chase your dreams. These are the people who will celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and who will remind you of your strength when you feel weak. Here's the beautiful thing about surrounding yourself with positivity, it creates a ripple effect. The more you're around people who uplift you, the more you become that person for others. You start to inspire, to uplift, to spread that same positive energy. It becomes a cycle of growth, support, and success. And soon, you'll find that not only are you becoming stronger, but you're also helping those around you rise too. It's a beautiful cycle of mutual empowerment. And here's the secret, positivity attracts positivity. The more you surround yourself with uplifting people, the more you'll attract those kinds of people into your life. Like a magnet, you'll draw in individuals who align with your goals, your values, your vision. It's not just about avoiding negative influences, it's about building a community of support around you, a network of people who want to see you succeed just as much as you want it for yourself. Now, take a moment to reflect. Think about the people in your life. Who fills you with energy? Who makes you feel like anything is possible? These are the people you need to hold close. Spend more time with them. Let their energy lift you higher. But also be honest with yourself, who drains your energy? Who leaves you feeling depleted, defeated, or full of doubt? It's time to create distance from those influences. It's time to set boundaries to protect your peace, your growth, your future. Surround yourself with positivity, and watch how your life changes. Watch how your motivation soars, how your goals become more attainable, how your confidence grows. Watch how you become the person you were always meant to be, not weighed down by negativity, but lifted by the powerful force of optimism, encouragement, and belief. The people around you matter more than you think. Choose wisely, and watch as your entire world transforms. So, who are you allowing into your inner circle? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose positivity. Choose growth. Learn to love yourself. Rebuilding yourself isn't just about making external changes, it's a profound journey into the depths of your being. It's about understanding, nurturing, and loving the person you are at your core. This journey demands kindness and compassion, not just towards others but, most importantly, towards yourself. In a world that often tries to define our worth through accomplishments, appearances, or comparisons, we must remember that our true value comes from within. The mirror of self-reflection. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. What do you see? Do you see someone flawed and unworthy? Or do you see a unique individual, filled with potential, with strengths and gifts that deserve to be celebrated? Learning to love yourself begins with this simple act of reflection. It's about shifting your perspective. Instead of solely focusing on what you perceive as your shortcomings, start to recognize and appreciate your strengths. Think about the countless experiences that have shaped you, the struggles you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the resilience you've shown. You've overcome challenges that once seemed insurmountable, and that alone deserves recognition. Every single person has flaws, that's what makes us human. But here's the beautiful truth, you also have unique gifts, talents, and qualities that make you special. You are a masterpiece, a blend of experiences, attributes, and dreams. Focus on these strengths. Embrace your gifts. Are you a great listener? Are you creative? Do you have a knack for making others laugh? Are you a problem solver? These qualities deserve to be celebrated. When you start to recognize and appreciate what makes you you, you'll find a sense of confidence and self-worth blossoming within you. Imagine the joy of waking up every day and reminding yourself of your gifts, your abilities, and the impact you can have on the world around you. Now, let's take a moment to explore how to embrace those gifts fully. Start by journaling about your strengths. Write down the qualities that make you unique, the moments when you felt proud of yourself, and the times you've made a positive impact on others. This isn't just a list, it's a testament to your worth. Refer back to it whenever self-doubt creeps in. Remember, you are deserving of love and respect, especially from yourself. Cultivating kindness within. Next, let's talk about kindness. If you had a friend who constantly belittled you, pointing out your mistakes while ignoring your achievements, you wouldn't keep that person in your life, would you? So why do we allow ourselves to fall into the trap of self-criticism? You deserve better than that from yourself. Treat yourself like you would treat a dear friend, with kindness, patience, and understanding. Be gentle with yourself. If you wouldn't say it to someone you love, why say it to yourself? When you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself if they're true. More often than not, you'll find that those harsh judgments are unfounded. Instead, replace them with affirmations that promote self-love and acceptance. This simple practice can have a profound impact on your mental well-being. Recognize your efforts. Start with small acts of self-love. Maybe it's taking a moment to appreciate something you accomplished, no matter how small it may seem. Did you get out of bed today? Celebrate that. Did you finish a task you'd been putting off? That's a win. Each small victory is a step forward on your journey. Each time you acknowledge your efforts, you reinforce the idea that you are worthy of love and appreciation. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're thankful for about yourself each day. This simple habit helps shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant within you. Celebrate your journey, every step, and every moment of progress. The power of forgiveness. An essential aspect of learning to love yourself is learning to forgive. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, forgive yourself for the moments you wish you could take back. We all make choices that we later regret, but those choices do not define us. What defines us is how we learn, grow, and move forward. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with regrets and guilt. It weighs you down and slows your progress. When you learn to forgive yourself, you're taking off that backpack, freeing yourself to move forward with ease and grace. Reflect on what you've learned from past mistakes. Use those lessons to shape a better future. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, allowing you to release the burden of the past and embrace the beauty of the present. Prioritize self-care. And don't forget to practice self-care. This is a vital aspect of self-love. Make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk in nature, enjoying a warm bath, or spending time with loved ones, these moments matter. They nourish your soul and remind you that you are worthy of love and happiness. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Think of it as recharging your batteries. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to face challenges and rebuild the life you want. Set aside regular time for yourself, whether that's a few moments of quiet reflection or an entire day dedicated to doing things you love. This commitment to self-care reinforces the message that you are worthy of attention, love, and time. Affirmations and positive language. Surround yourself with affirmations. Words have power, and the words you say to yourself can shape your reality. Start each day by telling yourself positive affirmations. I am worthy. I am enough. I am capable of great things. Repeat these phrases until they become part of your belief system. Speak to yourself with love, encouragement, and positivity. This practice helps to create a positive mental environment that nurtures your growth. Write your affirmations down and post them in places where you will see them daily, on your mirror, your fridge, or your workspace. Every time you read them, you're planting seeds of self-love that will grow and flourish over time. Embrace your uniqueness. Another crucial element of self-love is embracing your uniqueness. You are one of a kind, and that's something to cherish. The quirks, the traits, the experiences that make you different are what make you extraordinary. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your journey. Each person's path is different, and that's perfectly okay. Be proud of your journey, your achievements, and the person you're becoming. Think about the qualities that set you apart. Are you a dreamer, a thinker, a doer? Do you have a unique sense of humor or a special way of viewing the world? Celebrate these traits. They are part of what makes you you. When you fully embrace your individuality, you radiate confidence and authenticity, drawing others towards you who appreciate you for who you are. Be patient with yourself. As you embark on this journey of self-love, remember that it takes time. Healing and rebuilding are processes, not destinations. There will be days when self-doubt creeps in, and that's normal. It's part of being human. But each time you choose to embrace yourself, to love yourself, and to acknowledge your worth, you're taking another step toward becoming the best version of you. A lasting transformation. In this journey of rebuilding, learning to love yourself is the most profound transformation you can make. It sets the foundation for everything else. When you love yourself, you become more resilient, more courageous, and more willing to face challenges because you know that, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you have your own back. Consider this: when you truly love yourself, you cultivate an inner strength that can withstand the storms of life. You become a warrior, ready to face obstacles with grace and determination. You begin to view challenges not as insurmountable barriers but as opportunities for growth. Each setback becomes a stepping stone on your path to greatness. The power of community. As you grow in self-love, don't forget to share that love with others. It's a beautiful cycle. When you love yourself, you're more capable of loving others. Your self-love radiates outward, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. Encourage those you love to embrace their own journey of self-love. Create a supportive community where everyone uplifts each other, celebrating achievements and offering compassion during tough times. Reflection and celebration. So, take a deep breath, look in that mirror, and remind yourself, you are worthy. You are enough. You are loved. Celebrate your journey, embrace your strengths, and watch how loving yourself changes everything. Let your self-love be a beacon, guiding you through life's challenges, illuminating your path, and inspiring others to do the same. Your journey to self-love is a lifelong commitment, a beautiful process of discovery and acceptance. As you cultivate this love, you'll find that it transforms not just your relationship with yourself but every relationship in your life. So, step forward with confidence, hold your head high, and let your heart be filled with the incredible power of love, because you deserve it all. Keep learning and growing. Life is a journey, and there's always room for growth. Just as a tree stretches its branches toward the sky, you too can reach for new heights. Every day offers a fresh opportunity to learn, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. Imagine a world filled with endless possibilities, where every experience, every piece of knowledge, and every moment of curiosity adds to the beautiful tapestry of your life. Embrace the spirit of curiosity. First and foremost, cultivate a spirit of curiosity. Ask questions, seek answers, and explore new ideas. This curiosity is the fuel that ignites your passion for learning. Think back to your childhood when everything was a wonder, every bug, every cloud, and every book held the potential for adventure. Tap into that childlike curiosity. When you approach life with an open mind and a thirst for knowledge, you unlock a treasure trove of possibilities. Consider the world around you. There are countless subjects waiting for you to dive into: science, history, art, technology, and even personal development. Each new skill you acquire, every book you read, and every conversation you have enriches your life and expands your understanding. Picture yourself exploring a new hobby or diving deep into a subject that fascinates you. How exciting is that? The more you learn, the more you realize that the journey of growth is just as rewarding as the destination. Continuous learning is a lifelong journey. Learning isn't confined to a classroom, it's a lifelong journey. Take advantage of resources around you: online courses, workshops, podcasts, and even YouTube videos. There's a vast sea of knowledge at your fingertips. If you've ever thought about picking up a new language, learning to play an instrument, or honing a craft, now is the perfect time to take that leap. Imagine dedicating just a little time each week to something you've always wanted to learn. You don't have to master it overnight. The journey itself is what matters. Maybe it's painting, photography, coding, or even cooking. Each small step toward acquiring a new skill builds a stronger foundation for your future. Celebrate every milestone, no matter how small, because it signifies your progress. Overcoming the fear of imperfection. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Perfection is a myth, an unattainable ideal that can hinder your growth. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Embrace the mistakes and failures you encounter along the way. These are not signs of defeat, they are invaluable lessons. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. Picture yourself as a sculptor, chiseling away at a block of marble. Each stroke, each mistake, helps reveal the beautiful statue within. It's natural to feel hesitant when trying something new. Fear of failure can be daunting, but remember that every great innovator, artist, or leader has faced challenges and setbacks. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Take inspiration from this mindset. Embrace your own journey with a sense of humor and grace. Laugh at your mistakes, and allow them to propel you forward rather than hold you back. Seek out opportunities for growth. Seek out opportunities for growth in every aspect of your life. Challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone regularly. This could mean taking on a new project at work, engaging in a difficult conversation, or exploring a new social group. The more you stretch yourself, the more you'll discover your capabilities. Each new experience can ignite a spark within you, revealing talents and interests you never knew you had. Also, surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. Engage with individuals who challenge your thinking, encourage your ambitions, and support your journey. These positive influences can motivate you to keep learning and expanding your horizons. Think of them as your personal cheerleaders, urging you to strive for greatness and reminding you of the beauty of progress. Reflect on your growth. As you learn and grow, take time to reflect on your journey. Keep a journal where you document your experiences, the lessons you've learned, and the goals you've achieved. Reflecting on your growth helps you appreciate how far you've come and reminds you of your resilience. It's a way to celebrate your successes, acknowledge your challenges, and plan for the future. Ask yourself questions like, what have I learned this week? What challenges have I overcome? How have I grown as a person? These reflections not only enhance your self-awareness but also serve as a reminder that you are capable of remarkable transformation. Embrace change and new beginnings. Finally, embrace change as an integral part of life. Just like the seasons change, so too do we evolve over time. Each phase of your life brings new lessons and opportunities. Be open to change, it's often a sign that you're on the right path to growth. Welcome new beginnings with open arms, for they hold the potential to shape your future. Imagine the exhilaration of embarking on a new adventure, armed with the knowledge and skills you've accumulated. Picture yourself confidently navigating the twists and turns of life, fully aware that every experience contributes to your growth. A journey worth taking. In the grand tapestry of life, learning and growing form the vibrant threads that connect each moment. As you continue to expand your knowledge and skills, you'll find that each lesson learned adds depth to your character, resilience to your spirit, and joy to your heart. So, take a moment to reflect on the beauty of this journey. Life is a canvas waiting for you to paint your masterpiece. Embrace every stroke, every color, and every moment of growth. You have the power to shape your destiny, to create a life filled with passion, purpose, and unending potential. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. You are capable of extraordinary things, and the world is waiting to see the incredible person you are destined to become. Embrace change and new beginnings. Finally, embrace change as an integral part of life. Just like the seasons change, so too do we evolve over time. Each phase of your life brings new lessons and opportunities. Be open to change, it's often a sign that you're on the right path to growth. Welcome new beginnings with open arms, for they hold the potential to shape your future. Imagine the exhilaration of embarking on a new adventure, armed with the knowledge and skills you've accumulated. Picture yourself confidently navigating the twists and turns of life, fully aware that every experience contributes to your growth. A journey worth taking. In the grand tapestry of life, learning and growing form the vibrant threads that connect each moment. As you continue to expand your knowledge and skills, you'll find that each lesson learned adds depth to your character, resilience to your spirit, and joy to your heart. So, take a moment to reflect on the beauty of this journey. Life is a canvas waiting for you to paint your masterpiece. Embrace every stroke, every color, and every moment of growth. You have the power to shape your destiny, to create a life filled with passion, purpose, and unending potential. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. You are capable of extraordinary things, and the world is waiting to see the incredible person you are destined to become. Stay patient and trust the process. Rebuilding yourself is not a race, it's a journey. A journey filled with twists, turns, and countless lessons. Imagine you're planting a seed in the ground. At first, all you see is dirt. You water it, nurture it, and wait. Days turn into weeks, and it feels like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, roots are growing, preparing for the moment when they will break through and bloom. Just like that seed, the process of rebuilding yourself requires patience. It takes time, care, and trust. There will be moments when you feel like you're stuck in the mud, questioning if your efforts are truly making a difference. In those moments, remind yourself that growth often happens quietly and out of sight. The most profound transformations often occur when we're not even aware of them. The nature of growth. Understand that growth isn't always linear. It's filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. One day, you might feel like you're on top of the world, and the next, you may encounter a setback that leaves you feeling discouraged. That's perfectly normal. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, but it's how you respond to those challenges that truly matters. Think of a rubber band, it can stretch and pull, but it always returns to its original shape. Similarly, you may feel stretched by life's challenges, but with patience and perseverance, you will bounce back stronger than before. When you encounter obstacles, don't let them define you. Instead, use them as stepping stones to propel you forward. Remember, it's not about how fast you get there, it's about the journey and the lessons learned along the way. Celebrate small wins. As you navigate this path of self-rebuilding, take time to celebrate the small victories. Each step you take, no matter how tiny, is a testament to your progress. Did you get out of bed and take a shower today? Celebrate it. Did you choose a healthy meal over junk food? That's worth a cheer. These small wins add up over time and create a powerful momentum that propels you toward your larger goals. Picture yourself standing at the top of a staircase, each step representing a small victory. The more steps you climb, the closer you get to the top. And while it may feel like a long journey, each step is essential. When you take the time to recognize your progress, no matter how small, you reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to overcome challenges. Trust the process. Trusting the process means having faith in your efforts, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Sometimes, we're so focused on the end goal that we forget to appreciate the journey. Life is a series of experiences that shape who we are. Trust that each experience is preparing you for something greater. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. With each tap of the hammer, it may seem like nothing is changing. But with persistence and dedication, a magnificent statue slowly emerges. You, too, are a work of art in progress. Trust that with each effort you make, you are chiseling away the unnecessary parts and revealing the beautiful masterpiece that is you. Embrace the journey. So, embrace the journey. Instead of fixating on the end goal, immerse yourself in the present moment. What can you learn from where you are right now? What skills can you develop? What insights can you gain? Each moment holds the potential for growth. Consider journaling about your experiences. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and the lessons you've learned along the way. Reflecting on your journey not only helps you process your emotions but also allows you to see how far you've come. When you look back at your entries, you'll be amazed at the progress you've made, even if it felt slow in the moment. Practice patience with yourself. Practicing patience with yourself is crucial. In a world that often demands instant results, it's easy to become frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Great things take time. Each day you wake up is a new chance to make progress. Instead of focusing on how far you have to go, shift your mindset to appreciate how far you've come. If you find yourself feeling impatient or discouraged, take a moment to breathe deeply and ground yourself. Remind yourself that rebuilding takes time, and it's okay to move at your own pace. Reflect on your motivations and why you started this journey in the first place. Reconnect with your purpose, and let that passion guide you forward. Visualize your future. Another powerful tool for staying patient is visualization. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and envision the person you want to become. Imagine the feelings of success, confidence, and fulfillment that accompany that vision. This practice not only reinforces your goals but also helps you stay motivated on days when progress feels slow. When you visualize your future self, you create a mental roadmap that keeps you focused on your destination. Picture yourself celebrating your achievements, overcoming challenges, and radiating confidence. Let this vision fuel your determination and remind you that every step you take today brings you closer to that reality. Believe in your journey. Finally, believe in your journey. Trust that every small effort you make is leading you to a better place. You are building a foundation for a brighter future, brick by brick, moment by moment. Each day is a new opportunity to invest in yourself, to grow, and to become the person you were meant to be. So, stay patient, keep moving forward, and soon you'll see the change. The journey of rebuilding yourself is a testament to your strength, resilience, and commitment to growth. Celebrate every step of the way, and trust that you are on the path to becoming the incredible person you are destined to be. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Others are on their paths too, each taking their steps toward personal transformation. Together, let's inspire one another, uplift one another, and celebrate the beauty of growth.